and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to talk about creativity. We all have the gift of creativity. We are all artists. We have the ability to get an idea and then bring this idea into physical reality. When you are actually looking around you right now, look into your room, every single thing you see is a product of somebody else's imagination. The sofa you're sitting on, the device you're watching this video on. Somebody once had an idea and they brought it into reality for us to enjoy. And when we're actually thinking about all the beautiful things we can do and create with our imagination, we are absolutely limitless. We are all so creative in our own individual ways, and I think it's so important for us to find creative outlets for ourselves. Whether that is through painting, creative writing, poetry, playing an instrument, cooking, problem solving, whatever it is you want to use as your creative outlet, you can create the most amazing, beautiful things. So I want to chat about my personal creative process and my outlets for creativity. So I would say these social media platforms are a big outlet for me to be creative by creating videos, by thinking about content ideas, by thinking about how to present what I want to present, my podcast, all my other channels, my tarot readings. All of this is a product of my imagination, a product of my creativity. Another creative outlet for me is my journal, where I bring all of my thoughts down on paper so I can observe them from a different perspective. I feel like once you put your thoughts onto physical paper, you are actually putting it out there. You're actually saying whatever is going on in your mind. And that kind of allows you to be free of those thoughts. And when you get an amazing idea and you bring that onto paper, you are actually already starting the process of bringing it into physical reality. So for me, writing is such a beautiful way to be creative, to use it as a creative outlet to create beautiful things. I had some of my biggest breakthroughs through journaling, through bringing my thoughts onto paper. And then another creative outlet for me is my cooking. I absolutely love being creative and finding out new recipes I want to try. And I love it because at the end of it, usually I have a beautiful meal to enjoy. Painting is another form of creative expression for me, something I really, really enjoy doing because it allows me to be in the present moment. When I'm painting, all I'm focusing on is what I'm doing right now. It's similar to cleaning for me. When I'm cleaning, I'm super present. It's like meditation. So meditation doesn't always have to be you sitting and being and doing nothing. It can literally be anything that allows you to be in the present moment. And what I love about painting is this analogy of having a blank canvas, and you can see your life as a blank canvas as well. And you choose what you do with it. You choose what colors you use. You choose what textures you use. You choose what pencils you use. So in a way, we are the creative director of our own lives. Now let's talk about what might be stifling our creativity. Based on my personal experience, perfectionism has always been my worst enemy. Perfectionism stifles our creativity because we are setting an unrealistic expectation of how things should be instead of just allowing things to flow. Because when we are being creative, there really is no structure, there really is no plan of how to go about this. It's a creative flow. You are allowing it to flow through you. So for example, when I started painting, I had this exact picture in my mind of how I wanted that painting to look like. So obviously, because I just started painting, I didn't exactly manage to paint what I wanted to paint or how to make it look exactly how I wanted to look in my head. And that made me feel so defeated. That made me feel like I'm not good enough, and then I stopped enjoying painting altogether. When I think about the countless of times I wanted to start learning how to play a musical instrument, but I gave up because I was so impatient, because it didn't sound right from the get-go, obviously, when you're just learning to do something. But perfectionism and impatience, it always got in my way. And then I would compare myself to other people who could play the piano beautifully. And then I got so frustrated. For some reason, we don't allow ourselves to be beginners at something anymore. We always feel like we need to be perfect. So perfectionism and comparison, it stifles our creativity. So I want you all to know, everybody is an artist. Everybody has creativity within themselves, and this creativity, this beautiful imagination of yours, is so important for this world. You are so unique for a reason, because the world needs your uniqueness. And as always, I would love to have a chat with you in the comments. Please let me know what you think about this topic, how you express yourself creatively. Also, let me know if you have struggled with any of the things I just mentioned: perfectionism, comparison, believing you're not good enough. Because I feel like this is a very common thing a lot of us are struggling with, and we should all finally let go of it. As always, I'm sending all of you so much love, and I will talk to you in my next video.